Hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn. Well, this might just be our last episode of the Aztec Empire before we continue on with our Norsemen. So in this episode, basically what I'm planning on doing is basically just trying to fill in gaps because we don't have actually a lot of space left. To be quite honest, we just have a zoom out there. Whoa, not that much. We have reached our limit of what we can get of provinces that are not overseas or needs a new colony. So this is our limit. This is what we can do. We can't get onto this because it has too big of a gap. This one is cross sea, so we can't go there, and then this one is more than 7 provinces distance, so basically we will not be able to expand anymore. And then if you have a look at the rest of it, it's pretty much just on the side, or it's now bordering the other kingdoms. So yeah, we're not going to be able to actually expand anymore, so we'll definitely be heading off to completing our series on the Aztec Empire really soon, maybe in this episode. So let's just have a look. I think for this right here, let's do a small little bridge. Bridges, nope, not here. Oh, go away. There we go. So we're going to place a little bridge right over there. Just add that little bridge. And what we're going to do on this side is just have a few houses. It's basically all it's going to be. It's just some little houses and a tiny farm, I think. Maybe that could be it, yeah. So let's do few houses. I think maybe just like 2 little houses over there, and then we can do a farm. Oh wow, ooh, that's laggy. Wow. Yeah, not to worry, I'm going to upgrade my PC very soon, so bear with me. It will be much better with the next series when it comes to our Norseman series. And then there's quite a few more things I have in store or planned ahead, so we'll have to see what we can do over there. But as far as I know, that is going to be definitely one of them, is for the Norsemen. And we are also going to try and maybe do Farming Simulator 25. I'm really looking forward to it. It's definitely not exactly the same type of vibe that we have over here, but it is something that I really do enjoy, and I would love sharing it with you guys. So that is something that I might be looking into, or yeah, maybe definitely. I'm not exactly sure yet, but it's something that I'm going to be looking into as well. Let's see if I can just add, wait, before we do that, let me just get the granary. Just need to be sure of the size of it so that I don't, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, so that I don't make a mess of that. Okay, that over there, and then we'll just add one more little farm right over there. But I think what we can do actually is, have a look here, we have a tulip breeder. Do we want it to be tulips or more grapes? Let's do more grapes. I think the grapes will look quite nice over there. Where am I? Okay, so heading off to the main city. And then I just played around to see what I can make with these, so that actually kind of looks quite nice. So I'm going to definitely do a little bit of decorating in this episode as well. So let's see. Yes, definitely want one of those. Hopefully we can fit it in there. Yes, we can. So we can do those two will be grapes. And then what else looks quite nice? Let's say blueberries. I think the blueberries will look quite nice as well. And then we'll just add one on this side along with it. Okay, let's just continue on with our little studies over here. So basically we can do the economic theories, the social science, and then Eldorado is our last one. And what is left on this side is just 2 of the industrial technologies, which won't take too long if you have a look at how we have structured our well, all of this basically. So basically we have the school over here, and then we have a library as well somewhere. Where am I missing it? Okay, that's a tavern. Do I have a library over here? I don't think I have a library over here, do I? Let's have a look. I've got one over there, but not one for this, so that's definitely going to be good to have in this here area as well. Of which we can naturally just add a few more houses outside of that one's range. So I'll just add a few here. And there we go. I think that should make up this district quite nicely, actually. So we'll keep that one over there. We've got this going. So it's a farm, and I said that one should be exactly that. What is this? Set to blueberries. Good. Then another farm just over here as well for aesthetic purposes. Naturally, it does increase food, so I mean that's pretty good as well. We do have the dyes, so we have economic theories going now. Everything's looking quite good. I think while I'm over here, let me just quickly add a little bit more of these. Where can we add this? Can we add this anywhere? It's quite a little bit of a there's one over there and one over there. Yes, good. So we are decorating our city center, getting that quite nice and wonderful, and I hope everybody is having a lovely week. We are very close to the end of this series at the moment of the Aztec Empire. Took me a second to actually remember what they're called. But anyways, we are looking at maybe making this a little bit of a longer episode to get that done. Unless it's getting really a bit much of a stretch. So, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look and then decide what we would like to do on that one. So then we have another whole area over here which we can use for quite a few things. So what would we say? What would we like to get going over here? So let's have a look here at a fishing lodge. I mean, we already have quite a few of them over here, so we might as well add more of them. Okay, so that makes the efficiency lower, but we want the efficiency to be as high as possible. Nope, that's not going to work. Missed it. There we go, one of them. So naturally houses are too far, which is not a problem actually. I'm just going to let a little path run from here to there, and have a little path run from there as well. I think what we're doing in this episode is basically just filling in gaps. Filling in gaps. Considering we have pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, built every single building that we have researched. And we're able to use because of the problem that we don't have the oil or the gold in our reach. So the oil, I think, and the gold was something that we purchased because it was absolutely unavailable in our provinces, so that's about what we had to do. Alright, so now over here, what can we do on this spot? So this is our oil power plant, which looks pretty good, I'd say. Now to decide. So naturally we want to have more houses. I think we can just add this right in here. Oh, geez. Oh, sorry about that. Itchy nose. Right, so if you do enjoy this series, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm really enjoying to hear from you guys and interacting with well, all the viewers. So it would be really cool if if you'd like to just leave a comment or something like that. It's good, and just a like as well. If I'm a little bit stuttery, I am quite tired. Had a bit of a long night, so wasn't too healthy last night, not feeling too great. So it was a bit of a long night, but I'm still here and I am creating the videos. Okay, so what do we want to do next? So we have ourselves one of these. Maybe we can just upgrade them. I think we have one close by as well. Can't remember. Do we? Not sure. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to go back. Just want to quickly get back to this spot over here. Okay, so that one is done. Good. Okay, these don't have to happen right now as long as they happen. So, okay, got our little farms over here. And then we have the city center, actually, where we have our town hall of level 5. So this is basically what we have achieved on day 1. So we have started building on this area over here on day 1. And then I think let's have a look here if I can find. Don't have to trade anything right now, that's not a problem. We are not short on cash at all, so that's pretty cool. Needs a trade route. That's not going to happen. It's just there for aesthetic purposes, so who cares? Really don't care. As long as I can have every building possible, that would be wonderful. Right, so we have that going and everything. Economics theory is getting really good and close, so I am quite happy about that. But okay, let's just get back down here. Oh, that's a bit laggy once again. I am going to upgrade the PC, so this is getting a little bit rough around the edges, but it's fine, not a problem. We can make it work. Right, so naturally what we want to have is a few houses over here. I think we can do a block of, will they fit? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove, where is it? Can I just please see the road? Hide the trees for a second. That's the one I'm looking for. I just want to remove this. Pull that back to over there so that I can have another little row of houses over here. How did that happen? Okay, well, anyways, I guess it's not a problem as long as it functions. And let's just accept those. Sustainability is good. I think that's good. Can we add anything? I guess we can add a few of these over here. So, okay, so storage is too far. Now let's see if we can do ourselves a nice big warehouse over here. I'll slap a warehouse down over there, which is fine, so they can go over there. And then we're just going to upgrade this up to the point before we have to start using electricity. I mean, it's not necessary to have electricity for them. This is just for, once again, filling up, I guess. Colony, definitely no need for a colony. Let's see. So, as per usual, what we are going to do here is add ourselves a library. Always need to add a library. We're going to add the library over there. we are going to add a tavern. Come on, who doesn't like a tavern in these here parts? I'll add the tavern over there. That's going to be quite nice for them as well. And then what I would like to do is, let's see. Definitely need a market for them. I think I'm going to keep this quite close to the fishing lodges. I think this is going to be quite good. Right over there, right behind the warehouses, so that they can just join it up. Right, so we have a library over there. I think that covers not all of them, but quite a few of them. Let's have a look. Nope, not what I'm looking for. So we have that, and then naturally a school, which I can add right over there. Yes, naturally that also means that I can have our path run through over here, which means we can add, let's say, another one of these rows. Okay, so it's going to have little gaps in between now, so I don't really mind it too much. No, I don't mind it too much. No, I think that should be fine. Right, so we have that, which means we are probably not going to need another library. That's quite nice. And then not another school as well, because the school is over there. Market covers most of them. Let me just get these ones up and running. Beautiful. And then I think I'm going to do one of these blocks. I think up to there is good. That should suffice. Right, so what we want to do from there is, let's see if we can add another type of production going over there. Which one would I like to add there? It's not like we really actually need anything at the moment. I don't think we don't. No. I mean, pottery is good. Furniture is a little bit low. I guess we can add one somewhere here. So a furniture workshop, but I'm not going to add that too close to them because naturally they don't really like it. I think what I can do is I can add two of them. Just because. Yes, that is good. Okay, now I can just turn this back to the way it should be. There we go. That's better. That looks a lot better. I really don't like it if you don't see the trees. It looks so weird. Okay, so all of these are done. And we have everything we need. Let's just quickly go check back on this area back here, whether they are done with it yet or not. Okay, that is wonderful. So this one is done. Let me just quickly get these out of get them out of the way as well. Okay, so no, not really, but I mean, let's just honestly, come on lads, you can do it. Okay, so we have that going as well. Okay, lovely. I mean, we don't have a lot of, we do have a little bit of shortage of labor at the moment, so not enough workers. It's not a big problem if you take into consideration that, I'm not exactly sure why though, because I mean we have all those laborers. That's weird. Not enough workers, but I mean, I don't know. I've got no idea. That seemed like a bit of a calculation error to me. But who am I to say? I just work here. Okay. Anyway, so we got that going. And let's see if there are any other necessities over here that we need to get going. I mean, we have enough clothing, but I'm definitely going to Okay, the high fashion one is done, so we can actually add a tailor. Tailor. An advanced tailor, yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I'll add an advanced tailor. Don't see why not. Let's add it over there. And then we want you to make fashionable clothes. There we go. That should be wonderful. Can we make a little through path over here? Let's have a look. We can actually. Yes, we can. Stunning. That is beautiful. I think that is good. That is good indeed. Okay, so we have one making fashionable clothing, which is good. That is exactly why we have researched the high fashion, because we need to get that going as well. And then naturally, like I said in the beginning of the series, we're not going to follow the military path or tech tree. We're not going to follow that. It's not necessary. We are playing on easy, not easy, well, yeah, easy mode with no need for all of this. So we don't have any aggressive neighbors, and so there's no need for war, so we're not going to research those. Righto, so we have our large warehouse going over there, we have a bunch of houses over here, we have ourselves a nice big fortress right over there. And I think what I can do is, because I don't think, let's have a look if that has an effect on them. I'm pretty sure it does. It sure does. I think what I'll do is I'm going to add, yeah, sure, that looks fine. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to expand it a little bit more to this side. Whoops, no, just one more down. There we go. So that makes up a little extra area for them to have technology coming in. So, do we need a productivity one somewhere? We can just add that over there. An embassy. I mean, I don't have the embassy, so must be built on another player's town. How about there? Okay. How about there? Our relationship is okay. So okay, no, we're not going to be able to do that one, so that's fine. Would have loved to fill up the zoo, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I've tried my best to find the panda. I can't find them. I'm not exactly sure where to find them. I've been looking, but nothing at all. So I guess we'll have to settle with the animals we do have in the zoo, which is basically just missing those two. So I mean, that's not the biggest problem, I feel, but as you can see, everything is going up really nicely, and we have food, we have luxuries. Chocolate is doing alright. Yeah, sure. I mean, it kind of seems like we have what we need actually to get this going. I think what I'm going to do is, because at the moment we have pretty much everything that we need right here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short little time lapse, or well, just going to skip ahead until we have exactly that amount that we need on these two. So I mean, we don't really need to sit around and wait for this, unless you guys feel like it. I don't. I'm just going to let this run, and then we finish that one off, and then when we get back, I'm going to basically just do the Eldorado one at last. I'm going to let these two run, and then yeah, so I guess after all, it's going to probably be our last episode today. So yeah, let me quickly get to that. Alrighty, so it took me a while. I had to fast forward through three years. I had to change the speed up to ×4 for 3 years. So that was quite a bit, and there we have it. Finally, we have the El Dorado, and this should be our last piece of the puzzle. Wow, that's a bit laggy. Let's just slow this down for a second. Okay, so we are going to place El Dorado right over here. And we do have the money for it. So let's just have a quick look while everybody's still wondering about this. That's interesting. Right, anyways, so El Dorado is standing right over there. So before we end this series, which I would just like to say thank you so much for your support and for tuning in and watching these videos. It was a fun one. It was definitely quite the journey to get everything built into this and finding the space and trying to get everything done and, you know, the problem solving. It was absolutely great and I enjoyed it so much to get it done. Now, as you can see, we started right over here and we now have a population of 2,245 with absolutely no boulders apparently, which is perfectly fine. But anyways, so we started in this little area over here, moved ourselves towards this area, having the farms going, tulip farms. It's a stretch of 42 in-game years, which is quite amazing to think about that. We then moved on to actually getting a more of a agricultural area on this side with all our livestock. And naturally these are a little bit newer, but we've got those going. And then we also have this entire district where we have this big piece of city right over here. We have a zoo, we have our trading, and all that we need to actually get to the point where we actually start building our industrial area. And actually from there we just have this brand spanking new little area over here. Added this, and then I added this tiny little district down here, a little village, just to get us a little bit of that extra boost on the tech tree. But now that that is done, and we have our entire big city with all our beautiful I don't know what you can call it, like majestic buildings, etc. We have all of those built. We have the floating city. We have, what are the other ones? I can't remember what the other ones are. I think we have one down here somewhere as well. Naturally, yes, we have the step pyramid. We have our grand temple. We have our floating city, and now last but not least, to end off this series of the Aztec Empire, we have El Dorado, and we will have that done in literally just one click. There we go. Beautiful victory. So kind of feel like the win as Aztec is a little bit of a cheat, considering we didn't have any of the conflict thing enabled. But I mean, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. And once again, thank you so much for watching. This has been quite a journey, and I really appreciate all the support, everybody tuning in to have a view of this series. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.